This is Newcap News with Lauren Poland.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Moses, first off, we've been seeing lots of national action in terms of curling, but now the high school, Lloyd Comp, is hopping on board, taking their own stab at it.
Yeah, okay, provincials are coming up for high school curling. The future, you know, Heather Netowins or the Scott Manners, if you will, are out there right now and doing their thing. It should be great. We've got plenty of highlights coming up in sports.
Looking forward to it. And Gerard, it was cold today. It was really cold this morning.
Yes, minus 30 this morning. If you went out first thing there this morning, that's not pleasant at all.
Yeah.
That's the wind chill, mind you. And that wind chill, during the course of the day, it eventually bumped up to about a minus 15. But really, that's about it. It's a pretty picture. If you took your camera out, took a picture of it, it looks nice, eh?
Doesn't feel nice.
No, you need a few layers, especially for yours truly. Let's have a look at it here, please. Minus 16 is that wind chill at the moment. The wind's out southwest at 15. That's about all she wrote. 75% is that humidity for a minus 9. And we are sustaining our high temperatures across the region in this hour, so that's all good. Increasing cloud cover and running about a 30% across the region of seeing some more flurries before morning. The details a little later in the cast.
Starting with health news tonight. The pain medication Oxycontin has been pulled from pharmacy shelves and replaced with a new formula called OxyNeo. Across the country, views are mixed on the effect the move will have on those addicted to Oxycontin. But as Kelsey Bloxham reports, medical experts in our community say the move is a positive one.
It was developed as a way to treat chronic pain conditions, but has been abused to the point where the manufacturer changed the formula in response to a huge public outcry.
You know, it could be heated up and kind of reconstituted, made into a liquid form and injected. Also could be crushed and snorted. So that's the OxyNeo is more tamper resistant, more difficult to more difficult for abuse potential.
Since the announcement, health professionals across the country say this could create a health crisis, causing those abusing the drug to switch to harder ones like heroin. However, a psychologist in our area doesn't believe that to be the case and goes further, saying this is only a small step and it won't solve the drug problem.
Well, the intentions of it are great. You know, it's far from the one drug that can be abused and used that way, that there's many other options already out there which are not being changed over.
He goes on to say OxyContin is only part of an even bigger issue which also shows up here in the border city.
We do definitely treat many patients with opiate addiction, and it's not to say that that is the problem, and if there were no opiates that they would be completely fine. They're usually dealing with a lot of other issues.
Most of these medications have a street value, so they are available on the street and are used in the illicit drug trade. And the introduction of OxyNeo should curb that somewhat.
At the same time, 6 provinces have announced plans to restrict access to OxyNeo, including in Saskatchewan. Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
The Alberta Liberals have announced their official candidate for the Vermilion-Lloydminster riding. Karina Ganton has thrown her name into the ring, facing off against Conservative Richard Starkey and Wild Rose Danny Hozak. She's no stranger to politics, working for the federal Liberals for 2 years and currently manning the operations manager role for the provincial party. Ganton is only 25 years old, but thinks being a young candidate is to her advantage to appeal to what youth voters want in the region.
My viewpoint on the Liberals is that we can and want to fix things like healthcare, education, and home care in a bold and innovative way. The platform that we've developed, I think, is quite interesting, and I'm really excited to be able to tell people about it.
Ganton was born in Vermilion, but currently lives in Edmonton. Well, 2 people are in hospital after a crash just outside of North Battleford yesterday. Police say an elderly woman made a sharp left turn from the right-hand lane, cutting off a semi-tractor trailer filled with grain. The semi collided with the car, losing control and spilling its load. The accident caused severe damage to both vehicles. There's no word on how bad either driver was injured at this time. Police say the investigation is ongoing. Meantime, RCMP are searching for suspects after a robbery on the Sweetgrass First Nation. Police say no one was inside the Sweetgrass store when the break-and-enter occurred. Numerous items were stolen. RCMP are looking for a dark SUV seen leaving the scene. Anyone with information is asked to call police or Crime Stoppers. The City of Lloydminster has officially launched its new website. The city hopes to connect people with the government through a variety of improved features. Mayor Jeff Mulligan says he wants the site to be more than just a brochure.
We want people to be able to do business on our website, get to know the city, engage with it, interact with it, and we think this site accomplishes that and leaves us lots of upward mobility.
Online, you can apply for permits, arrange meetings with the mayor, read council blogs, and potentially watch video blogs.
But each user can personalize their experience on our website by having their own unique identifier, so when they come in, they're going to see it a certain way that makes sense for them.
To check out the new website, visit www.lloydminster.ca.